Hello everybody and welcome to today's ranked Throne of Eldraine draft. Let's jump right in and see what we get. We get Fae of Wishes. I just played with this card yesterday in a blue-green deck that was pretty bad actually. I didn't really like how it played. The Fae was okay, it's just blue dries up so much on Arena right now. If this was real draft, I would take Fae of Wishes. Probably also Foulmire Knight. And Thunder Snapper are all good. However, I promised myself yesterday, because of how bad I did, I'm going Force Red, because bots give you red. And frankly, Scorching Dragonfire is not a bad card. Of course, we can combo that with white or black. So maybe I should have taken the Foulmire Knight just because Red Knights is pretty good. Trebuchet is the best red card here. So Tiny is nice. Resolute Rider is probably the best card, but that's a mono white or mono black or white black card. So I'm not taking that at this point in time. Letterfox is nice. Arjun, Weaselback, either one of those will probably wheel. I probably want... So far we're a bit more control-y than we are aggro, so I'm going to take the Arjun. So far mono red is looking okay. Probably not the best we could have done, but it's okay. 2 foxes is nice. Keeper, I'll take the Silver Flame. Playing is shenanigans. I'll take the Broom. No, Broom is too slow for this deck. I think we'll have plenty of 2-drops without taking... I guess I'll take the Wolverine, but I don't want to run it. Hingewalker? Maybe. Raging Redcap wheeled, that's nice. Take the Mine. I probably won't play it even if we do end up heavy red. Well, the rare is Murderous Rider, which is fantastic, but it's double black. Double black is hard to cast as probably my secondary color. There's also Sir All-In, which white was the card I picked up a couple of things for already, and it doesn't have to combo with knights. That's the other good thing. They're both knights. Murderous Rider is purely stronger, but I think I'm going to take All In purely because switching to black, it would be rough. Do I take it on the spec then and try and pick up some more black? No, I'm going to take Sir All In. It's nice top end for aggressive white decks. Take the Shield Breaker. Or there's other choices there though. Useful Knight is really nice. Mad Ratter. This is not a Mad Ratter deck. This is a very disappointing pick 4. Yeah, I'm not going to run Mad Ratter in this type of deck. So I'm going to take the 7 Dwarfs, hoping the first one wheels. That was in my opening pack, so I would have 2, and then I only need 1 more before I think it's okay to run it. I'll take a Trulo's Kiss. I want to kind of run one of them. A Searing Barrage, we're getting kind of heavy top end. Okay, we get rewarded for going white-red with the Fireborn Knight there. Another Searing Barrage or just a Flutter Fox. We don't really have ways to make the foxes fly other than Ingewalker, which we don't really want to run. But we don't want that many 5-drops. A Searing Barrage is fine. 2 is okay, but 3 is a bit much. This would be our second one, but we already have another 5-drop and a couple of 4-drops. We're kind of lacking in 3-drops. It's also good to note that the 7 dwarves did not wheel, but most of the other red stuff did. I'm going to take the fox. Just was 7 dwarves in the second pack, not the first? I think I got my packs mixed up. So yeah, we're going to take the 7 dwarves. Silver Flame Ritual in this type of deck is fine. Let's see. Witch's Vengeance, not in our color. Red Cat Melee is really good. Rimrock Knight is really good, but there's also Raiders Outflank. I'm going to take the Red Cat Melee. It's just really good, especially in mirror matches or against other people's decks. In general, it's a great card. Another Mad Ratter. Dorvo, too late to try and do any of that stuff. So Unicorn or Ogre Errant. I really don't like Unicorn. It's slow and clunky, and we don't have the best of night payoffs. Drawbridge will wheel, but I might actually pick one up because we have 3 Flutter Foxes at this point. I'll take the Ogre Errant. Like I said, we're more of a control-y deck at this point. Well, I guess we only have 3 pieces of removal. Yeah, well, I'll figure that out. Holdren for the foxes, but over Guide Mother or Searing Barrage, no. Second Searing Barrage, first Guide Mother. Our deck, Guide Mother makes sense. It might let us swing in, get lethal, that type of thing. Another Bargain is fine. That pack will probably have nothing for us on the wheel. Oh, why? Third 7 dwarves, which is kind of where I want to be if I'm going to be running 7 dwarves. I want 3 as the minimum. Or Trapped in the Tower, which is decent removal. It's not premium removal, but it's fine. It's pretty weak against white and blue decks, but the other 3 struggle with it. We also have 3 Flutter Foxes. I'm going to take the trap because of the foxes. It makes the most sense. Rimrock Knight, we'll take those. Useful Knight, great. Raging Redcaps. I think we're pretty light on 3-drops. Yeah, we're very light on 3-drops. Ferocity of the Wild might be interesting, but we have enough humans that I don't really want to think about it. Outflank or Knight. How much interaction do we have? We have a Red Cap, 2 Dragonfires, 2 Bargens, Rimrock, and Silver Flame Squire. Guess I should consider that more of a 3-drop. Get rid of one of those. Keep the True Love's Kiss in because of Revenge of Ravens. Outflank or Rimrock Knight. I'm going to take the Knight. I think it's just the better card for this deck. You have 2 Raging Redcaps, so getting a pump on that is worth it. It's also a Knight for 1 Trebuchet. I guess that's really our only Knight payoff at this point. Outflank is interaction, and we have a lot of creatures. I'll take Rimrock Knight still, though. I think it's just... Outflanks can sometimes just be very clunky against certain decks. Sometimes it's fantastic, other times it's sitting there taking up a space. So I'm going to take Rimrock Knight. It's a 2-drop. We want to go for aggro control. I guess we're a bit more control-y than aggro, with 2 Scorching Dragonfires trapped in the tower, Searing Barrage, Red Cap Melee trapped in the tower. Yeah, so we're a bit more of a control aggro than a pure aggro. Pure aggro is like the 1-drop red caps that can be pumped, that type of thing. Right now we only have one way of making the foxes fly. They're trapped in the tower. So I would really like to try. I didn't think I saw a Ginger Brute during a time that would be decent for us to have picked up. I'm going to take the drawbridge. We're not going to run it. Actually, we're not going to run any of those. Paladin might, this might actually be a Paladin deck. I don't like Paladin that much, but it does have certain decks in that it's just a good, you know, if you can clear the way, play it on 4, you can get in for quite a bit. I think we could have had a really good black deck. Well, no, I guess we didn't really see the commons for black, and that's kind of the problem with the current bot system. We have to make 2 cuts. 3-drop. That's more of a 4-drop, I would say. Actually, that's just so good in the current meta. I'm keeping it no matter what. I guess cut the dwarves. We only got 2. Which is kind of 1 short compared to where I want to be. They're also not knights. We're a bit light on 3, heavy on 2, which is great. Silver Flame Ritual. Hmm. 16 creatures? Yeah, we shouldn't cut any more creatures, so I'm going to get rid of True Love's Kiss and a Barge In. We should almost always have a 2-drop play in this deck. Sometimes a 3, and then 4 and 5 are questionable. But we should have multiple 2-drops in our hand. And also count this as a 3-drop. I would like to get Guide Mother down turn 1, but if I can't play it turn 1, it's basically a 3-drop then, because I want to make a creature fly and then have a 1/1. We don't have that many night payoffs, so adding a bad 3-drop that's a night doesn't really help us. Paladin, if I can constantly get this adamented is okay. I don't think we can though. We would like to try and stay light on our upper end. Silver Flame, when we have 3 foxes, 2 useful knights, is nice. Either of those are great with them. Our problem is we only have trapped in the tower to make the foxes fly. So for the most part, they're bears that will fly once in a blue moon. So do I want to add a Hingewalker or a Drawbridge? Probably the Drawbridge, but what would I take out for that? Drawbridge would let me combo with Sir All-In if I get that, or Fireborn Knight, because people just won't expect those with haste. So that means the foxes would fly basically every other game if I ran 2, right? Right. They won't fly early, but they would fly about every other game, which is a lot better. But what would I get rid of? Oh, wait. You know, we're aggro enough. I think we can cut a land and be fine. If I want even. 13, 11. Yeah, those symbols are close enough. And we want even at the beginning. Yeah, I think that's fine. Bringing in a drawbridge for land. One land doesn't change the math too much. Yeah, this deck looks fine. So let's see how it goes. It is the current meta in Arena deck, though, so we'll see how it performs. Because people are going to be building decks specifically to counter this. We'll see, though. I don't think it'll be that bad. I mean, forcing mono red. I haven't actually done this too often. Mostly I try and draft what the draft gives us, but this time I decided to do the meta and just see how it works out. And I think we got pretty good picks throughout the entire draft, so I kind of understand why people do it. Come on. Okay. We have a 2/1 that we can play. Eye Collector. Okay. Double black. Cycling a Forever Young. Okay. And that was the land I needed. However, I have a lot of 2-drops in the deck, so I'm not too worried being stuck on 2 land. Well, that's going to get trapped just because it can be a scary card. Also, it makes my fox fly. He has Bake Mana up. Need to be careful of that. I presume something's going to get baked. No 4-drop. Huh. Wicked Guardian, okay. You made my fox not fly. How could you? Interesting. Let's see. 3, 6. Yeah, that's game. My opponent did get mana screwed. He was on black when he also had red in his deck. So we can chalk that up to opponent being mana screwed, but the deck also did decently fine. That last turn where I did 10 flying in the air damage would have been hard, even if he had his mana. I mean, he would have had to make sure to target the proper thing. I want to get down the useful knight first. Oh. Okay. Spew hand. Got it. So I'm going to get milled for 6. Not good. So this is a, can I outrace them? We'll see. Next turn, I'm going to probably double spell. Scorching Dragonfire anything he plays, play out the Squire, or I guess trapped in the tower if I can't Scorching Dragonfire. Okay. I can only single spell this turn. It makes more sense for me to let him mill me 1, so I can get down more creatures, I think. Hopefully he plays something I can Dragonfire. Okay. It's not how I wanted that to happen, but okay. So I'm going gladly 2 for 1 myself here because he has Folio out. And just, you know, dumping cards is good. I might be overreacting to the Folio because I do only have 2 cards in hand at this point. So he's going bounce a Fox. Okay. Well, that's going to get trapped next turn. And I'm going to play the Ogre Errant, since this is out of my hand and I want to get rid of cards from my hand. Though these are 1 more power of attack. But I presume he has something. He does not. I guess he has a runaway together now. That still puts him at. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I have him just from swarming him. Yep. You saw the writing on the wall. Well, I understand why people say going red-white is the meta at this point in time. Because that was a turn 2 folio that I beat. Granted, I am the deck type that will beat that, but it's just how good the aggro deck is right now because the bots let you take red cards pretty late in draft is pretty good. I mean, I got an 8th pick Fireborn Knight. That should not happen in most drafts. Because anyone in mono white, mono red, or red white would take that card. So odds are at least one other person in the draft can take that card and probably would prioritize it. I haven't played it, of course, but just that's the example I'm using. Also, red cap melee goes super late in the draft too, which should not happen. It's Arena right now is making a case for why you should have human drafting on our Arena. Okay, not the best of opening hands. I would like a different 2-drop, but decent removal, creatures. I can play Rimrock Knight into the Raging Red Caps, be fine. I would like to keep the Rimrock Knight, so I can buff the Raging Red Cap. So I'm going hope to draw a 2-drop. I mean, we have a lot, so that shouldn't be that big of a problem. Okay, Gingerbrute in a blue deck. Why? Fairy Guide Mother, turn 1 is great. We'll attack with the Brute. Well. Both top. That's not good. So I want to keep these for later, I think. Might want to have kept that, but it's just getting down more creatures is really good. I can aggro them, especially with this and I'm willing to Scorch that. Lets me get in for 4. Don't really need the red cap down yet. They haven't shown me anything I'm too worried about. What is my opponent's deck? It's all artifacts so far. Is it a... Oh, I guess he has Runaway Together? Oh wait, no, the Gingerbrutes are making it pause every time. So next turn I can Searing Barrage if he plays something big or Trapped in the Tower. Probably Trapped in the Tower unless I draw a Mountain. Because the 3 damage on this might actually be relevant. Okay. Okay. Just play out more creatures. That's annoying, but I'll trade that for my Rimrock, I think. Or not. And that should be lethal this turn. Especially if I trap or Searing Barrage. Anything else. So another opponent who got mana screwed. So that was the draw 2 deck, I presume? That was a lot of artifacts for a draw 2 deck. Yeah, I'm not sure what my opponent was doing that game. He got mana screwed, and that was about it. That's the second game I've won because my opponent got mana screwed. It is a bit interesting to see, though, that yes, indeed, going the meta can reward you somewhat, but I also haven't been facing opponents who have decent or alright decks. Mulligan, this is keep. So the first one was Mulligan because I only had red and I had a 2-drop in hand. This one is going to be, what do I put back? Squire is a great turn 3. The greed play is to put back the planes. The dolt play is, I'm not even sure. This can just be devastating against certain decks. Rimrock Knight is nice. Silver Flame. Yeah. Greed play. I mean, we have so many 2-drops. Really doesn't matter. So he played blue, which means I'm going to keep the Shield Breaker in hand because that can really mess with blue decks, especially if he has the 1/4. I presume he's going Scorching Dragonfire on my turn then? No Scorching Dragonfire. Interesting. Throw possibility, opt. Opt. Okay. So another draw 2 deck means this is not nearly as good as I would like. I guess it's great. I'm going to blow up a well at some point. Wolverine, okay. Let me just Dragonfire the blocker for now. I'm going to keep up Embrith because he's going to play Wells or stuff like that. So I know I can get him with it at some point. Oh. Alright, that's sad, but going to make him think I'm afraid, but I'm probably going into playing Silver Flame Ritual next turn. Yep, for sure. So that is a scary card, but he does, this is my problem with the draw 2 deck in specific, is he does not have his payoffs. He has no payoffs for his draw 2 deck. We're in full control. So now I don't have attacks. I was hoping he wouldn't block, but I guess he's in full block mode anyways. My problem now is once he gets a payoff, I'm basically screwed. Eldraine Barrage, of course. A 2/1 does nothing on the field, but the destroy artifact could be very relevant. Yeah. This is the max number of lands I want. And there's his payoff. And now I think I lose pretty much. No, not quite yet. It depends on my draws, but I basically have to draw perfectly at this point. So this is a deck that, what should we call it? Who loves? Okay. 5. There's one of the combo pieces I need. So now all I need is my second Raging Red Cap. And I might have them. They're going swinging for a lot this turn, though. I have to keep Silver Flame to block Sir Conrad. I mean, Sir Eleanor. Five. Yeah, so I literally have to draw that this turn. My Raging Red Caps to stand any chance. That's not enough. It is a nice blocker though. I take 5. So I'm going to block Wolverine with Youthful Knight. Shield Breaker is going to block Sir Eleonora. And Squire is going to block a rat. Even if I draw my Raging Red Cap, that might not be enough. So then what's the other play I have? Hearing Barrage? That would deal 8, so I'm short by 1 again. Block like that, maybe? Yeah, I guess. That is taking 2 more points of damage. Well, actually, that's only 1 more point of damage than I was originally wanting to take. Letterfox. No, that is not what I needed to draw. That's game. I'm just going to show what I had. He had red cap melee? Okay. So even my... Oh, wasn't it? So that was the draw 2 deck that actually... No, it didn't really go off because it didn't get any of its major payoffs. He did have the red cap melee, so even if I did get my 1 out, it wouldn't have worked. So yeah, I think that was game no matter what I drew. Okay. Turn 2 Youthful Knight into... I am going second in an aggro duel match. Great. Oh, I guess Brimstone Trebuchet actually also works with Letterfox. Okay. So I'm on the back foot because guess what? I go second. Since he is red, he probably has some sort of Scorching Dragonfire or something that is deciding whether to blow up the Trebuchet or not. If he doesn't tap out... Okay, Reef Soul. Fair enough. And now he's going to play another knight. Rimrock Knight. Okay, fair enough. In that case, I am going to... Well... Drawbridge and Scorching Dragonfire his Trebuchet. No point in attacking. Like I said, I'm on the back foot. Searing Barrage, of course. You can't pump that. Yeah. I should have thought about my blocks a bit more there. However, now I can basically Searing Barrage anything he plays. And start attacking with the Rimrock Knight. Okay, he gets in for a decent chunk. And if I lose this, I'm going to chalk it up to being second in a mirror match. And I have more than enough land at this point. Of course he has Sir Conrad. Why wouldn't he have Sir Conrad? So this is a waste, but I don't actually have a choice. Guess what? You go in the mirror matchup when you're both aggro decks and you draw 8 land to their 6, you lose. Let's see, what could I have done better that game? Maybe hold on to the Searing. No, a 5-2 that I couldn't block is scary. The double misplay. That was probably what made the game not nearly as close as it should have been. I should have had a clean kill the turn before the Rimrock Knight, then I could have played the Rimrock Knight the next turn, and I wouldn't have lost my drawbridge to the pump on the Knight if I was thinking more about my blocks instead of just autopiloting at that point. Okay. I only have one white card, the rest is red. I only have a 2 drop, which is a bit sad. Okay. I'm going to do the value on the Embrith. Or I'm just going to get into a race war at this point. Hope he plays his another artifact on his, the 3-1 or 2-1 equipped to non-human on his Ginger Brute. His Carver won't be able to help him if he has one. He can sack it to get rid of that, but then I get in for 3. Yeah, I'm going intern there. Keep up Scorching in case he plays Mana Dork. That's a kill on sight card for me. Oh. Interesting. So Trebuchet, I need to take advantage of the fact that he's stuck on 2 land. That means I want to try and get down as many creatures as possible. So Flutterfox is coming down next turn no matter what, and then I still think Flutterfox, well, no. Attack first. Okay, so I should have played the Knight first. Guess useful Knight makes more sense to go first. Triple green. Again, no play. Is he mana screwed again? So if I draw a land, I win. I did not. So I think my opponent is, yeah. So he's screwed on colors. So this is the third opponent I want to got screwed on colors. Yeah, I think it was the correct call to red cap there, because if I drew land, I would win outright. And he would have had to triple spelled his next turn. He would have had to kill all 3 of my creatures, because any one of them getting through would be death for him. Useful Knight into a Trebuchet, into a Trapped in the Tower Ogre Errant, depending upon land. Yeah, this is fine. Blue deck is annoying. Another draw 2 deck. Okay. Fairy Vandal. So he has a payoff. I do not have a Scorching Dragonfire in hand. That is a bit sad. I cannot Trapped in the Tower that either. Might just kill me with flyers if I really want one of my Dragonfires here, please. His 1/1 can't get through at least, which is nice. I value Squire less than the Rimrock Knight. That's why I'm playing it here. It also plays with all my mana, so when he plays Runaway together. Didn't say please. Okay. That is not the card I was thinking was going to be played. And there's my Dragonfire. Mad Ratter. Of course he has a Mad Ratter. But I think that's one of the weaker payoffs. Yeah. No question. Probable Alliance. Okay, that's probably going to spell my doom. Okay. So I'm a little mana starved here. I'm going full aggro. Because if he trades that with anything, I don't care. Now he can't run away together if he gets that. He can, however, 6 mana create a 1/1. Huh. Okay. This is going to be a hard game to win. I basically have to draw mountain, or I guess land. Okay. Rimrock for no value, but I'll probably just attack with it next turn. Another improbable alliance. God. This is gonna be a rough game. So if I draw land, I'll be able to Scorching Dragonfire the Vandal. If I don't, I'll be able to get Ogre Errant down. Do I block it? Oh, duh. I lose a ping because of this. But it will untap, thankfully. Well, it untaps if I don't get a land. Yeah. So if he wants to block Rimrock Knight, he has to sack 2 of his fairies. Really needed the 5th land to Scorching Dragonfire the fairy. So he's at 10, 9, 5. Okay. I double opt. How silly would it be for him to have double op? Yeah, I don't think he's going to have double opt. So Searing Barrage the fairy while I can still kill it. Because double opt is the only thing he could have here that would punish me. I can get him down to 9 life with the Trebuchet. Play the Ogre Errant next turn. 9, 8, 6. That is lethal if he doesn't block, but he'll block. So he should be at 2 life if I do that play. Because he'll probably block 1/1 Or he might block with the Queen of Ice. Actually, he would block with the Queen of Ice. What am I saying? Might even multi-block with all the fairies. 4. Okay. 6. Let me redo the math real quick. So let's say he blocks both of these with one fairy, which he probably, well, no, he would have to double block this to kill it. So that's only 2. 2 is 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. That's only 8. So I would just lose to everything coming in next turn. How do I win this game then? I think I have to double block at this point. I misblocked there. I should have blocked Queen of Ice with my Trebuchet. So I'm missing out on a point of damage. And blocking 1 point of damage. I don't think it matters though. Yeah, it really doesn't matter at this point. Yeah, that's game. Especially with how many cards in hand he has too. Yeah, that's game. Double improbable is really tough though. Four 3 deck when I went with the meta build. I guess it's okay. I didn't quite make back what I paid. So let's see what I get in the packs. If I was drafting this pack, probably the Silver Flame Squire would be the best. Yeah. Well, I would take Rankle, of course, if I was drafting this. But that's just because Rankle is overpowered. So that's going to be it for today's stream and video. Hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and leave comments and all of that stuff. Hopefully see you next time.